This is a big pile of soil that I used in the grow bags last year, and I am going to reuse it. And so in order to do that, I'm going to rejuvenate it by mixing a few other things with it. And I'll show you how I do that. Here's a look at my main ingredients. I'm using 2 cubic feet of Miracle-Gro potting mix. The reason I know it's 2 cubic feet is the bag said 1 cubic foot, and I used 2 bags. And I emptied one of them into this container so I could kind of get an idea of how much 1 cubic foot was. And this held the bag when it was heaped up on the top. And along with that potting mix, I'm adding about 1.5 cubic foot of peat moss. And what that's going to do is it's going to hold the moisture a lot better in the grow bags. They can breathe pretty good, so they don't hold moisture nearly as well as a solid container. So it's going to hold the moisture better, and it's going to lower the pH in potatoes, and sweet potatoes both like acidic soil or slightly acidic. I think potatoes, I think they like it at probably around 5, and sweet potatoes can tolerate probably about, I'm guessing 6 to 7, somewhere in there, maybe even a little higher. But this is my use soil. I'm also using 2 cubic feet of that. So to recap, 2 cubic feet of the Miracle-Gro. And the only reason I'm using that is because I found a really good buy on it. You know, you can use whatever you have on hand, or you don't have to do this at all. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. This isn't really a how-to. I just share what I do, and you can see if it works or if it doesn't work. Let's start over. The Miracle-Gro, 2 cubic feet of that. 1.5 cubic foot of the peat moss, 2 cubic feet of the spent or used garden soil. And then to add some nutrients, I'm using some rock phosphate. This container holds 2 cups. I'm going to use 2 cups of the rock phosphate. I'm just sprinkling it over all of this stuff. And then I'm going to also add some kelp meal. Here's a look at the kelp meal. I'm using about 2 cups of it also. And the nice thing about the kelp meal is it'll also provide a lot of those trace minerals. So I'm doing like the rock phosphate. I'm just sprinkling it over the whole thing. And then the way I mix it is I just grab this tarp and roll it from one side to the other, and I repeat that process until it looks like all those different colors are thoroughly mixed. So I'll do that now, and we'll come back and take a look at it. And after about 5 or 10 minutes, I have it pretty well mixed. Probably would have been easier with 2 people, but you got to do what you got to do. And now I'm going to put it in this 45 or 44 gallon barrel here. And speaking from experience, if you're going to do this, have your barrel where you want to keep it before you fill it up, because it gets really, really heavy. And after all that, as you can see, it's still not full, but that's still quite a bit of soil. And I have more to rejuvenate. And one thing I thought I would mention, I was mixing this for potatoes and sweet potatoes, so I'm keeping it slightly acidic. And I didn't need as much nitrogen. For some other things, if I thought I needed more nitrogen, I would probably add some blood meal. But I didn't think I needed it this time. Now I'll plant a few potatoes and we'll see how this stuff works out. Just wanted to share how I was doing it. We use that soil in all of our containers, in our grow bags, and in our straw bales. I'll just show you a few of the things we produced. Now that we're in September, we have lettuce and other things growing in the grow bags, but the peppers in the containers and other things are looking pretty good for this time of year. I'm really happy with how the soil mixture worked out for us. If you're just now finding the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Otherwise, like, comment, and share. We'll see you next time.